看 Running Man 看个屁呀、丢了！气死我了！
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
第3章的结尾 ，The Truth。
Alan, shh, baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
Alan Wake 这么有剧情的游戏，居然不喜欢这些肤浅的人。
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
我觉得很晕，周围都雾雾的。
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
可以让我打你一下啊
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan.
4年
I
前我的电脑
understand
没有
you're
这么好。
confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
你觉得哈特曼医生那个
This
贴在
corridor
鼻
is
子
for
上的
patients.
原因，应该
Most
是
of
我
them
揍
are
他
here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
This way， 看，居然有电梯！你这种烂房子居然有电梯，而且电梯看起来还木造的，安全吗？
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
What
No.
the？
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
然后解释得好详细啊！
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
到了，检查点怎么样？他会突然杀我吗？哦，日晷。
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark.
不想跟你走嘞，怎么样？
Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
又是检查点，干嘛？你干嘛？你看屁啊！看屁！看屁！看起来像僵尸一样。还有疯子在讲
Here's
话。
the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
北七。小屁。
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him,
Bitchy.
I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow strike.
games.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
一个神经病的老太婆哎。
Come, Alan, this way.
超夢到。
新的追随者。Lion Tandy. Thanks for your following my channel. 哦，
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the
啊，
therapy.
你一直跟在我后面啊
As you feel up to
你有
it,
什么毛病
you
啊
should continue.
潘屁，潘屁，潘屁，不要看我！
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
北
I
极
hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor.
安
They had
德
a-
森兄弟
how，should I put this? A heavy
安
metal
德森
band
奥丁
in
跟
the
安德
70s and
托尔，
80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even
然后再
adopted
玩
new first
玩具
names
锤。
to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced
重度
stages
痴
of
呆症
dementia.
看得出来，
They're well
的确
cared
挺痴
for.
呆的。
TLC and all that, there's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up.
啊，我可以
I
逃
better
走
go
了。
check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room. Try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
准备逃跑。
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
干什么？干什么？干什么？球崩多。
Requirements, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
打屁！
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
英灵殿。
Down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
原稿吗？
My head was
居然得到原稿了，莫名
Zane
其
could
妙。
feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. Flaring up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to
Baba
him
Yaga.
too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag.
Nice
She took
Springs。
something from you too,
我
didn't
突然
she?
发现他桌上
That's
是
what she
什
does.
么夜犬？
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, god damn it.
脸消有点掉了，你看。
So tired. Built the farm close to the
我
lake.
走了，再见。
A place of power.
看门到处都锁起来。 哦，有个画家。
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
他收留一堆神
I
经
guess
病
I'd
耶。
better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out here tonight.
Listen to them, because they're not scared of me, and everyone should
哎，
just
北七，
shut up.
北七你在干嘛？北七，
But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the
北
scariest
七，我现在踩在你头上啊！
all.
看，不理我。
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
原来你会
You
讲
can get to
话
your。room by those stairs, Wake.
哦，这护士看起来好丑哦，没有看过那么丑的护士哎。才不想回房间呢。哦，剧情需要，所以我还是回房间了。
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in
谁讲话？怎么会有 QR code？ 这个可以扫描啊。
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
看那 QR code 能不能用啊？啊，可以呢。靠背。啊，这 QR code 可以用哎，太神啦！出现了一个很北七的脸。看那个图能不能截下来啊？储存，好，存下来，之后再说。 对啊，可以扫啊。出现一个非常白痴的图片 ，GIF 档。4年前就有 QR code 这种东西了。好，有兴趣的可以拿手机自己出来扫一下，有没有？这真的可以用啊！觉得还挺清楚的。Alan Wake.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my
我要
only
逃出
chance
去
of getting out of here.
看外面为什么大吵大闹，我一点都不想知道。
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
啊哈哈哈哈哈！
It's my store. I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
北齐。 启动发电机。嗯，原稿。
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
这房间嘛，练。对吧？哦，有真的啊，上面写的 S8360 ，Nice Brains， 夜犬，原来夜犬是一个游戏啊，啊，旁边那个应该就是 S8360，啊，真不愧是微软开发的游戏啊，自己的商品都要置入在游戏里面。
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Bert.
Berkey.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name.
啊啊啊啊啊啊啊！
He's probably kidding, Bert. You've got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
开锁。
Sinclair
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
都是一个圈套。
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me. Because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
原稿
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
地图好大。再见。
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
感觉偷人形立牌是一种惩罚。
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just
go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake.
我有刀，
Together
有
we can
枪
create， something absolutely
随时可以
wonderful.
杀死你
With
哦！
your ability in
不
mind.
要给一下哦！啊！送啊！
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh. 哎呀，痛死啊！开锁这么麻烦啊！我跑走啊！没有路啊！
Bookshelves out of my way.
哎呀，我想到了啊！去2楼，2楼的声音。干！统统的去死！死不死啊？还有东西没死，快死！麻烦啊！我想要知道 Running Man 到底有什么好看的。我只知道那个日本想要拍 AB 版的 Running Man 而已。Good。我下楼。啊！被困住了。 啊，快射了！我也不看啊，我明知道这件事情啊。啊 ，what the？ 啊 ，what can I do？ 听说有上元牙医哦。啊！啊！快跑！快跑！啊！啊！铁球来了！啊！啊！出不去！虽然上元牙医演的片子我都没有看过。啊！不小心开了一枪。哦，啊！把门撞破了，快点出去！看有没有其他东西，我看到保温瓶啊。啊 ，wait。哇，你的手电筒好亮啊！知道了，不用讲。
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
God.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh
Ah.
God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Fuck. Ah! 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 Solo.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
我快点跑！搞原稿，我看错了。看民工哎，让我想起了《恶灵古堡4》。 其他东西不能拿。好，各位报告一下，我现在有点醉了。啊，傻小啊！现在有点醉啊，有点难控制啊。啊，头有点晕了。啊，看原稿啊。哦，刚杀人啊！怎样？啊！啊！死不死啊？没有用小刀打的。啊，用小刀砍他几下就射了。早知道小刀这么厉害，我就用刀子直接砍他就好了，妈的！左轮打好几枪都还不死欸，那小刀砍3下他就射了。
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking. Something the others would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to finally within his reach.
想不到那个小刀砍3下他就射了，干！早知道那个小刀这么有用，就那个就。一开始就直接用小刀就好了。
He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far.
我不晓得为什么那个卡奥斯这么怕刀，不懂。
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage, complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings.
可 A 大片就不能这样玩 ，A 大片就真的要用枪去打它。
Something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
啊，环游出现了。 啊，觉得有点醉，想睡觉。听听开啤酒的声音是怎么样？啊，就是这个声音。
Now it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
现在往哪里走啊？哦 ，I'm lost。 觉得自己随时会被攻击啊！我好晕哦！亮亮的。哦，好晕哦，想关台可以吗？What the？ 啊！啊，是你！啊！抽呀！快射啊！我要到有光的地方。啊！啊！我的一打没有错，就是这么多。啊！啊！干都去死！啊！觉得喝醉的感觉挺棒的，干都滚都滚，妈的！啊 ，DK 也来了 ，DK 你晚安。我突然想到一件事要做，等我一下。啊，可兰关了，妈的！啊，等一下，没有。
打卡还可以送免费的三角骨一份。
啊，可兰卸妆啊。 别用信号弹呢，浪费。啊，垃圾。啊，还是不小心用了。回了。
文字跟566要不能忘，真的不能忘。
你是买566？
我没有按啊。
还是你说是蓝把机566？
我说我昨天，我已经写完了。我昨天
是吗？
大概3点。
换天你现在是？
大概现在快12点1点多，好像有点晚了。
不是高一啊，高2
我现在吃其实好像会有点紧。会不会吃完？
干嘛那么紧？
你可以进去啊。你关啊！你关。
高3，那还是环游比较小。
我没有拍你，但是你觉得我要吃泡面吗？你吃啊？要吃吗？你吃完就泡面没差。不是要这么晚可以吃泡面吗？
当然。等我一些啊。等一下，我重要事情要回。才不是 LNG 嘞！你们知道有一个艺人叫可兰吗？可兰不理我。可蓝，可以的可，蓝色的蓝。 要，不想睡，我要把第4章玩完。今天礼拜6哎，当然要把第4章玩完了。等我一下，再给我30秒就好了。明天放假，明天礼拜天呢，是我1个礼拜唯一的休假日。觉得可兰很漂亮，虽然她是人妻，不过反正就是看看而已。好，继续玩游戏。等一下，忘记开声音。还没有醉嘞，没有啊，还可以打电动，刚玩超棒的，啊，朝有光的地方跑就对了。啊，希望我来走啊！你们听不懂，可能是因为我离麦克风太远了，有点晕了。啊！滚开！啊！啊！才不是跟女人聊天的，跟女人聊天只能用 Line， 才不会用 Facebook， 他们都不让我加 Facebook。啊！走开！啊！啊，我还好啦，没事啊。
He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
前进！好，补血。赶快 我现在很强哦，39发的左轮手枪子弹，妈的，现在有刀有枪，杀人！干什么啊？手忙刀啊你啊！啊！啊，怎样？闪过了啦！啊！不能开视讯啊，没有镜头啊。我也不想买镜头。所谓的真人不露相，露相非真人，所以我坚持不开视讯，哈哈哈。在场好像只有小云看过我长什么样子而已啊。先往哪里走啊？我看到原稿了啊，前进！干！我现在有62发左轮手枪的子弹，不要惹我干！
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and he tasted it.
我幻天也看过啊。 突然想到，在座有2个看过长什么样子，我觉得我长得他妈超帅的。啊，是你，斗口呆，我看到你了，斗口呆，斗口呆，你为什么又在门的另外一边？
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
干你老师所以我要
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
快点！有垃圾在接近我。啊，不止一个，有2个。
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
啊！啊！干！ 快找钥匙啊！垃圾！啊！啊！啊！人在丢东西！啊！丢雷啊！虽然我觉得啤酒很苦，可是我还是喝了一打。干！啊！ 啊！ 干，到底有没有在认真找东西啊？啊！我不想下去。啊！觉得下去更危险。啊！啊！哦，这还被打到。啊！这礼拜我开了4天的台哦，你只有来1天。哦！啊！啊！啊！要死了！啊！哎呦！快跑！跑就对了。比散弹枪吧，居然是狙击枪啊！
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live it.
外线日赛季。啊，我就最近都看那个什么修润的平台啊，一直觉得很好看啊，所以就看一看就玩啊。说台湾就没开啊，说我觉得不是台湾就开30个都来打一下。
You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before. It happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional.
Real shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on.
我觉得日本女生都好可爱啊，卡哇伊ですね。啊啊！Holy shit！
God damn it! Al, talk to me.
哦，有讯息，等我一下。
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
没有枪。 个讯息啊。跟你讲，堂姐很漂亮，但是我绝对不会给你看的。抱歉。
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man!
要不是因为他是我堂姐，我早就追她了。
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Oh!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
我连自己都不露脸了，当然不能让自己的亲戚露脸。
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Just wait for
me. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
好，终于跳下去就直接射吧。
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
I think so. 换天没机会，因为换天在台北。啊，没有，换天在高雄，我突然想到了。可是我堂姐比我大很多岁哦。啊！我现在没有手电筒。啊！跟你讲，他至少大我3岁。 现在24，所以他应该就是27。啊！堂姐在3年就30哦。 虽然据我所知，她是没有男朋友，原因是因为她太像男生了。我说个性。啊！哦！我打开我的电灯，干不要过来啊！妈的，我有电灯哦！啊！ 啊！哦，烦死了！啊！没有错啊，只是说你不太适合。如果你现在17岁的话，堂姐就大你10岁了欸。 这样就不行了啊！射了。哦，不行，我太醉了，我没有办法掌握 状况。哦，没有办法知道现在到底发生什么事了。啊！啊！啊！这边过不去，丢雷呀！啊！干！哦！哦！消失了，消失了！过来啊，妈的！现在要登了，我怕你啊！干！啊！为什么？啊！OK， 前进啊！啊！啊！我继续躲在这里。啊！过来啊，妈的！啊，闯过灯光过来啊！哈哈哈！计划通。还有妈的！啊！过来啊！过来啊！就毕竟这么亮，你还过得来？不行啊！这样透露，这样就堂姐就曝光了，不行，因为我没有经过她的同意。啊！啊！啊！啊！我快离开这里！啊！啊！哈！啊！
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
每次过年聚餐的时候，我都觉得我堂姐好漂亮。
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
刚刚是我堂姐回的讯息啊，所以我才会讲到堂姐啊。看到灯了。因为本人的 本人的家族男丁非常的旺盛哦，虽然我只有一个堂姐。敢消失。
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
手电筒啊，这要写什么 ？Too new in the dark。黑暗中没有真相。我告诉你，英语超好的，看得懂。啊！这边一定有敌人，一定要快点离开这里。看太多了吧？啊！啊！啊！啊！哦，糟了！
I could sense the movement in the
男少女多也不错啊，可以看漂亮的姐姐。然后去厕所。
ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
But I have no choice。的确是能看不能吃啊，反正看到漂亮的姐姐，心情就会很好。管，反正我今天第4章破了，然后关台，不管第4章有多长。啊！哦，太近了！哦，没有，我什么东西都没有，我忘记了。
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
有的臭宅男都可以把那种女神正妹了，会的，会有人要的啦，这个不是问题呀。只有男人是看外表，女人是不看外表。快跑啊！Omega 3对脂肪心脏很好。哦，我知道啊。啊！啊！赶都去死啊！现在是没枪入是了。啊，那边有灯，我去灯那边，这样他们就不会过来了。干嘛的过来啊！吵死啊！
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry.
反正你念餐饮，以后一定经济能力没有问题啦。啊，你告诉我谁不吃饭啊？是不是？所以念餐饮不用担心了。这个会拿，干有一手啤酒不能拿欸，气死我了！强力手电筒，妈的，我现在有超强武器。好啊，想睡的可以先睡啊 ，DK 晚安，再见再见。
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
告诉你，念餐饮没有问题干什么？干什么？干什么？这门被控制了，是不是？坏了，是不是？干嘛？我超强的！啊，剧情啊，不是。哦，餐饮的是幻优了，记错了。不然欢天也是念什么的？哦，不是啊，念餐饮的是幻天呐，那幻优也是念什么的？啊，那原稿了。
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve.
旅游也不错啊，
Nightingale would have to settle for an
可以
arrest.
当导游哎，还到处去玩，搞不好可以认识很多妹妹啊。
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
.前进。哦，我觉得我现在随时会睡着哎。如果你们看到一半游戏人物都没有动的话，大概就是我醉倒了啦。陷阱好多哦。 哇！我问你，堂姐妹、表姐妹都长得妈的像那个功夫里面的肥婆一样。你如果不哭死，我就随便你。
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Ah! 快跑啊！啊！啊！啊！别乱丢东西啦！ 现在没有左轮手枪。好，打完，打完。不要，我一定要把第4章破完。妈的，我今天跟第4章杠上了。 因为已经玩生死格斗玩太多天了，剧情都没有补，一定要把第4章玩完。啊！啊！啊！啊！按下 LT 可以提高手电筒亮度，干我也知道啊，没电啊。 吗？就这样。我还有。啊！啊！Headshot！ 干又有，打多少啊？哦。所以你们真的知道可兰是谁吗？啊！啊！啊！弹药用尽，妈的！我觉得可兰超漂亮的，虽然她是人妻了。啊！你知道吗？明天在台南有活动，很想去看，可是又觉得自己爬不起来。啊！啊！就快要到了欸。啊！夹到了！啊！啊！啊！跑得比我还快了，这是可以的吗？干，明天礼拜天呢，这么早就要睡了。啊！打字以外的才华，成就解除。啊！啊！啊！干！搞然后鬼吼鬼叫啊！我明明就冷静。啊！第10章到底有多长啊？怎么可能啊？明明就一样。 跑去有光的地方。啊！啊！最后一瓶啤酒要喝光了，怎么办？啊！啊！钢灯呢？干有人，孔子的中心思想是个人的表现是啊，差一点啊，夹掉了。哦，又有，烦死了！到了，到了！啊！好，到了检查点啦！妈的，过来啊，笨色！
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
所以我可以开车啊。等我一下。
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Ah, 没有了欸。
The front door was locked.
干，前门锁住了。上去看看有没有东西。推。啊，一推就开了，这么强。
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. the best friends, suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
好，我写的啦，怎么样？有没有东西啊？今天高雄一直下雨台北有没有下雨啊？
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way. Near escapes. Cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
哦，没了。Listen a song for a broken heart. 有人去开泰了，现在到底该往哪里去啊？调查小屋。Dear in my way, I hold the sun to be the light alive. It's my life. My heart is out in the open highway. I think it's all the highway.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
I 把目标改成了前往农场。
I could climb out through the broken window. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all,
oh, sideway.
Myself. But Barry was Barry.
觉得这里有东西，下来看一看。哦，是不是拿电池了？ 闪光弹。啊！哎，翻车啊！啊！啊！
was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get
太
there
扯
fast.
了，从这开始。
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. Barry was Barry.
啊，离开这里。
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm.